Hey, folks, I got a real good one for you. Now, me personally, this is one of those how to tell your country to go F themselves without telling them to go F themselves. Y'all see the title. I got my boy Atlas carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Atlas, we doing, some of us are actually trying, my man, but just as many as there is of us trying, there's more than us. We're outnumbered sevenfold of the ones that's trying to tear it down, and they're in positions of power. Okay. Now, y'all see what it says. And I got myself in the wrong spot, but we can fix that. Bam. There we go. Side Road Joe. Now, remember, all right, let's take it from the top. Orange Man wanted the wall. Orange Man, Nancy Pelosi was Queen Bee at the time. I heard she fell down. She didn't had some fall, or she over in Europe somewhere and fell down and busted herself up pretty good and had to go to a hospital or something. Hey, y'all know I don't like her, but I ain't going to say, well, I hope you fill in the blank. I don't like that. But I don't like her. I really, really, really don't like her. Orange Man done the deal. They pulled the purse strings on the funding because, they had the House. Now, Orange Man gone, Biden comes in. Biden frees up the funds that they froze for him to buy the stuff, for them to distribute it and have it laid out in certain spots. I guess he planned on being reelected, but I guess, the people that control him planned on getting reelected, but his body just wouldn't hold up, and they couldn't hide it anymore. You're talking and shaking hands with people that ain't there and all kind of other crap. Even though you be surprised, well, you wouldn't, how many people still vehemently, 10 toes down, with Sleepy Joe, Side Road Joe. But anyway, millions and millions and millions of dollars of equipment. So I guess I'm thinking, I said this before, but I'll say it again and I'll keep it brief. I think he was going to pull a LBJ. Orange Man wanted the wall. I don't want the wall. I want to get as many people in as I can, and then I'll build the wall behind them. You see what I'm saying? Which population control never works, because you have no idea how many kids this one's going to have, how many are going to die from some sickness, how many are going to die from accidents, how many are going to die at the hands of somebody else. You can guesstimate it, but you can't control it. But anyway, I'm saying he going to pull a LBJ, because LBJ knew that he was losing the Senate, and the Republicans, they have been pushing for the Civil Rights Act forever and a day, even though he vetoed it. He voted no. JFK voted no. A lot of people don't believe that. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. He was a senator. Then Senator John Fitzgerald Kennedy voted no. You Negroes, no for you Negroes, okay? But anyway, he gonna pull one. Well, if it worked for LBJ, it'll work for me. People, nobody questioned why I turned the funds back on and had Madam Pelosi green lighted to buy the stuff that I stopped Orange Man from getting. And I'm holding on to it. Want to know why? Because halfway through my second term, I'm going to say I saw the light and I didn't change my mind, and I'm going to have the country build the wall, whether I have the Senate or not. Because number one, they're going to do what the hell I tell them to. Number two, the vice president is the president of the Senate, the tie-breaking vote if necessary, which would have been Cam. She going to do what he tell her to do. Number three, the Republicans, even though they know what they getting okey doke, they wouldn't have fought him on it because ultimately they want the wall too. So he would have went down in history on his way out during his lame duck session that he was the president that got the wall done. Some people, man, Nick, no, you got to know how to play this game. So anyway, he didn't win. So now look what he doing. All that material that he authorized the purse strings to buy, he's selling it off. Let's go ahead and cover this. Let me get that dude in that orange shirt out of the way. The goal is to move it all off the border before Christmas. Arizona Border Patrol agent tells the Daily Wire. You see the date on this. This was yesterday. Now, in full disclosure, a lot of y'all know that I've been to Donna, Texas more times. I've been to Del Rio. Hell, I've been going to Del Rio for 20 some odd, for at least 20 damn years. They ain't had a wall then. But I've actually seen this, and I've seen the trucks carrying the material down and all this other stuff. You know, when Orange Man said it until he lost control of the purse strings and they stopped it. The money that was allocated when it ran out, Madam Pelosi wasn't giving up no more. They, like I say, this was a game. They had this all set up, and him not getting reelected just poops it all off. So what better way to tell your country fuck you than to sell off the materials that your tax dollars have paid for and to erect the wall that's going to keep you and yours safe. This is the big F you on his way out. The big middle finger to us. Now, I'm quite sure he give middle finger to me because, you know, I'm not a Democrat voter. But look at all you millions of people that voted for him. He shot you the bird, too. That's your tax dollars, too. That's your safety, too. Oh, and the person that sent me the message, yeah, I said it, and yeah, I meant it. So you wouldn't have a problem. All right, so just because we voted blue and voted for this, that, and other, you saying you wouldn't have a problem if somebody ain't supposed to been here, irked, murked, or smirked one of us. And I said, yeah. You said, yeah. No, I'm saying it out loud now. I ain't saying it in type. I'm saying it out loud. Yeah. I wouldn't give a damn what happened to you. You asked for it, you get it. I didn't ask for it. Number one. Number two, I'm not linguine spine, lip breasted milk toast like most Team Blue people is. You come to some of us over here, you will swear up and down there'd be a new World War III. As much stuff would be flying at you, whether you running or not. You know, everybody, I ain't like everybody else. And it's a whole bunch of people I know personally away from social media that are just like me. Some of us, we wore the same uniform. Hell, some of us was in the same uniform in the same unit in same foreign countries around the world. I know they get down. But anyway, he know who he is, and you can go F yourself too. But anyway, and in no uncertain terms, Biden administration is using its final weeks to haul a massive amount of border wall materials away from the southern border to be sold off in a government auction. An apparent effort to hinder Orange Man's effort to secure the border, the Daily Wire has learned. Videos obtained, and I think it's a video. I think it's a video in this thing here. When we scroll down to it, I'll play it. Videos obtained exclusively by the Daily Wire from a U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agent showed unused sections of the wall being hauled away on the back of flatbed trucks from a section of the border just south of Tucson, a hot spot for illegals crossing during the Biden administration. The agency estimates that up to half a mile per day of unused border wall is being moved. Now, dig this. I know a spot here in Texas. Actually, I know two. One's a massive holding spot, and the other one is one of the spots where they're distributing. It's the materials to make concrete. Well, some cement. Yeah, I know the difference between cement and concrete. I do. They got powder. They got the piles of powder here, the piles of the aggregate, everything. And they's taking it down because, it goes, once they put the metal in, the crete go, they pour the Portland mix, they pour it down in there and, and hold it in it hard and blah, 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 blah. I wonder what they're going to do with all that because it's already been distributed. They brought it by rail. Because Marietta Materials has their own rail yard. I've been in that rail yard quite a few times. Matter of fact, let me see if I think I got a Google Map picture of it because I was talking about it in a video I done a live stream years ago. But if I do, I'll put it up here. If I do, you're probably looking at it. If you ain't looking at it, that means I couldn't find it. But anyway, let's get going. They want to get it done. Yeah. 3 points. The Border Patrol agent who was granted anonymity to speak freely told the Daily Wire the goal is to move all of it off the border. The border before Christmas. Orange Man made clear during this campaign that he intends to finish construction of the wall, making use of the materials that have remained untouched at the border since Side Road Joe took office in 2021. If the material brought to the border during its first term is sold off, it will significantly delay any progress on one of Trump's flagship campaign promises at the border. I am not surprised by this. This is the ultimate FU. This is the ultimate FU. This is borderline treason, if you ask me. Borderline treason. And y'all know I'm not an Elon guy, but I sure wish, man, he go and buy it and go to the auction and outbid and buy it all and then sell. Then when Orange Man take control. And our speaker is the speaker, and then authorize the funds, and then buy it back from Elon so we can use it and get them guys back to work. Forget all the people that work at the work down there doing this. Yeah, there's the video. Let's go ahead and play it. That's a scale they riding across. That's how this is like a it is. It's a portable scale because there's the speed brake. Because you go across empty and they weigh you, then you get loaded when you come back. Then that you're being weighed again, and then of course they just subtract your empty weight from your loaded weight to know, what you're carrying. But anybody that's in the trucking business knows that already. And 13-letter shit spreader. International. Apple. Look at all that material. Look at all of that. Look at all of that. Far as your eye can see. Let's finish this up, y'all. Government contractor DP Trucking LLC is transporting the pieces of the wall north on Interstate 19 and Pinal Airport, Marana, Arizona, which is being auctioned through Gov Planet, a surplus government equipment auction marketplace. That's where I bought that big ass when y'all that's been around with me during my original prep days, and I showed y'all that 60 kW generator that I bought at the government at the auction. I got a 60 kW and a 15 kW generator. And I had that video up. Man, I miss all them videos. And where the guy done the rewiring and whatnot and blah 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 to get the voltage right and for them to match it where I can use it at the house. I fired it still worked, runs like a top, both of them. Surplus and I bought it at the auction. It's in Kirby, Texas, which is right next to San Antonio. They just start taking all the wall that was not used, which is still totally good, usable. Harold Lambeth, the owner of the trucking company, confirmed to the Daily Wire in a phone call that his company is transporting the unused border wall sections north away from the construction sites. He said he is unable to disclose further information about the work. Yeah, because they'll cut your check off. So I'll put the link in there so y'all can, if y'all want to read the rest of it. The bidding for each section of wall panels is set to begin at only $5. This is the ultimate middle finger. This is the, hold on a second. This, boy, here we go.
Man, this is some bullshit. Boo this man.
Boo this man. Boo this man.
Hold up.
Look at this. Representative Eli Crane, Republican, Arizona, whose congressional district borders the Pinal Airport, where the material is being sold, said the Biden administration is purposefully hamstringing Trump before he takes office. No, it's the nation. Yeah, I know what you mean, but he's hamstringing all of us. All of us. The ones that voted for him and the ones that didn't vote for him. Well, didn't vote for, well, the first time, this second time is Cam, you know, Camito. The Biden administration is well aware they shouldn't have reversed the construction of the border wall. If it's true they're purposefully hamstringing an incoming president, that would be shocking. No, it is nothing shocking when it comes to liberal Democrats. Where's my album cover for Nothing Shocking? Yeah. Crane told the Daily Wire, why would they want to see President Trump succeed with policies they aggressively sabotaged? Anyway, I'll put the link up. All this money, because the money that's that went into sourcing the steel, the fabrication companies that made the steel, all the way to the transporters that moved the steel, and to the either lease, purchase, or rental of the land to hold the steel. But anyway, y'all see the rest of Customs and Border Protection Agency referred the Daily Wire to the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers when they ain't gonna say nothing. They ain't gonna say nothing. Anyway, I'll just put the link there if y'all want to read it in depth. This is the giant FU in your face. In our faces. That's all this is. Side row Joe throwing a hissy fit. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Y'all be good and be safe. Bye.